Hey, what is up, card tubers? Diego here. Welcome into another Sports Cards Detour video. In this video, we're going to be looking at some cards that I put together of purchases that I made throughout the course of time. Basically, a lot of more base cards than anything else. And I got like a bulk lot and I stacked them up and I put a couple baseball cards together with another sport. In this case, it's going to be football. I chose two players to kind of go do some research about and see what I find out. Made some little notes for myself, and now I bring it to you as rummaging through to knowledge. This way I can grow as a collector and as a sports fan and knowing something about some of these players that I keep on buying. All right, let's start it off with some football cards. We have Kyle Pitts introductions from Absolute. Got a lot of collegiate ones in here. We have Jarrett Pickney. We have this, can't see his name. Yeah, that guy. And looks like a Notre Dame alum, so I know Tony Black might know his name or how to say his name. There's Peyton Turner. Here we have Ian Book, Unsung Heroes Darius Leonard, another Saint, Pete Warner, Asante Samuels. Here we have a green Philip Lindsay, A.J. Brown, who's now with Philadelphia, Derrick Henry. All these are absolute. Calvin Ridley. And finally, the player that I'm going to talk about for the football portion, Justin Herbert. So I'll put Justin Herbert right there. And let me find one card that I like I like Derrick Henry. He was on my fantasy team, so got me some points until he got hurt. Justin Herbert is a quarterback out of Oregon. He was also drafted by his favorite team, the San Diego Chargers, who I like to know better as the San Diego Superchargers, just because of my name. He was the Offensive Rookie of the Year. He was a Charger. As a rookie, he set a lot of Charger records for the most pass touchdowns and 300-yard games. Actually, there's just this list of all his accomplishments thus far in the NFL. He has the most passing touchdowns by a rookie quarterback, 31. Most total touchdowns by a rookie quarterback, 36. Most 300-yard passing games by a rookie quarterback, 8. Most completions by a rookie quarterback, which is 396. Most games with at least 3 touchdowns by a rookie, 6. Most total touchdowns in a quarterback's first 2 seasons, 77. First quarterback to record 30 touchdown passes in each of his first 2 seasons. Most passing yards in a quarterback's first 3 seasons, 14,089. Most completions in the first 50 NFL games, 1,316. Most pass attempts per game, 40.1. So the guy throws the ball a lot, and yeah, he seems like he's going to be a really good quarterback of the future. But I think what really holds Justin Herbert back is he's going to be like that Dan. I have a feeling he's going to be like a Dan Marino, where the team is never quite good enough to help that quarterback get over the hump, but they're going to try and keep their quarterback for as long as they can and let him break records and stuff and things of that nature. But actually getting to the Super Bowl, it's going to be kind of tough if they don't put a full team effort into that. The other thing that he has is coming out of the AFC, you also got guys like Joe Burrow and Patrick Mahomes, who are still young, and they're going to be his adversaries for years to come, especially Patrick Mahomes in Kansas City. So depending on what happens in his career, if he stays with Los Angeles or Yeah, Los Angeles. If he stays with Los Angeles with the Chargers, I think he's going to be the Dan Marino type, which is going to be great for a quarterback to collect for the hobby, but I don't think it's going to be great for his career. Well, it would be good for his career. It'd be like that one thing missing, like he'll go down as one of those quarterbacks that never won the big one type of thing, but it still sucks. And like everybody wants to win the big one. So that's what I found out about Justin Herbert. Sorry about the little blurb in the beginning there because I got tongue-tied. So, yeah. So, there we go. And now let's move on to some baseball. For baseball, I have a few Topps cards and other cards here. It looks like a lot of these were results of the break. I got Josh Reddick laying it out. That's pretty cool. Looks like he's headed to about to lay out for first base. And then we have Drew Ellis in the Serpents uniform. I kind of like that. Christian Walker. Ketel Marte. And the Arizona Diamondback team card. I like that Evan Longoria joined the team this year. It gives them something to go. People to go see. Here's some absolute memorabilia from playoff when they did baseball. Here we got Sean Green. Got Tim Hudson. And Rafael Furcal. Worked out that they're absolute football pack, and there was some absolute baseball. More Topps cards, though. Nick Lodolo for the Cincinnati Reds. That's a rookie card there. And then we got Hunter Green in a 1987. Mookie Betts in the Diamond Greats. We talked about Mookie Betts and him being a bowler and everything. I got Jonathan India. Stars of the MLB. Got a John Means. A black variation. And then we got this Tony Gwynn from Top Stadium Club. And you would think he was the guy that I want to talk about, but nah, I didn't. I went with a local guy because I know most of us know about Tony Gwynn. So we know about his greatness and his hitting abilities and all that other stuff. So I don't think it really needs to be said. But what I wanted to talk about was a guy that I wanted to know personally and get to know, and that was Brandon Marsh. Right here, he's depicted with the Angels, but now, of course, he's with the Phillies. Got traded at the trade deadline and came over from Los Angeles to the Philadelphia Phillies. Brandon Marsh is 25 years old. He's out of Beaufort, Georgia. He was drafted and signed by the Angels out of high school. That's where he went to school with Joey Bart, and both of those guys helped the high school get to the state championship. The thing that I found out about his career, his playing, is Brandon Marsh is kind of a slow starter. He gets a while to get going, but he does keep a good pace and ends up getting his numbers up there. But a downfall of his is he does get hurt quite a bit because he does play pretty hard. So, like it says, he's plays center field pretty well, but he's a balls to the wall defender, which doesn't help him stay off the DL, IL, and stuff like that. So that hurts a little when guys are like that. Sometimes Bryce Harper, I see him going all out, and you love the effort, but sometimes it's like it comes with some baggage. It's like something bad will happen. Okay, so I think the Angels just gave up on him, knowing that he's had some injuries and stuff like that. But when he came to Philadelphia, it was pretty helpful with the Phillies. I know, despite having that misplay on Altuve's hit in Game 5 of the World Series, that we'll take that one out. But he still had a pretty good thing for. I'm getting tongue tied there. Sorry. he still had a pretty good series. Like in Game 3, he was the youngest Phillies player to hit a home run in the World Series. Marsh seems to have a lot of upside, and it's got to be cool to already have played your major league career alongside of Mike Trout and Bryce Harper at some point. And when Bryce Harper gets back into the outfield, that's that's where it really comes true, where these guys play together, and that's a pretty cool feat. Not many people are going to be able to say, I played with Bryce Harper and Mike Trout, some of today's good best players. So that's a pretty cool thing for him. I did find out some stuff about him. He does not like going into water. He does not like the ocean or any kind of water. He says sometimes he fears even pools because you never know when a gator might be in there or something like that. But he's like, this is not our home. He's not too much of a water enthusiast, or like he likes to look at them, but he'll go to an aquarium, but he won't go into the water to go meet them, the fishes and sharks and stuff like that. And that's it. As I got older and my mind kind of goes like that, I kind of think the same thing. Like I go into the ocean in New Jersey, like Ocean City, Atlantic City, and Wildwood. They're the 3 locations that are closest to me. And every time I go into the waves, I'm like, nah, I can't go out. And when I was young, it was no problem. I didn't have no fear of anything. And then as I got older, I'm like, nah, I don't feel like dealing with this. I don't want to get stung by a jellyfish, bit by a shark, or anything like that. But another thing is Brandon Marsh has a lot of, he's full beard, and he's got the long hair. And a lot of times when you watch him bat, and I think every fan here in Philadelphia was thinking the same thing, like, what the hell is up with his hair? Like, is he some kind of grease ball or anything? And it's like, no, he takes good care of his hair. He just keeps it wet to keep it out of his face. Like, if it stays wet, it doesn't fluff up, and he doesn't have to worry about it during playtime. So I thought that was, they offered him, and in one of the interviews, they were like, you could put it in a bun or something like that, but he's like, nah, it messes with my hat and the helmet. And he said, I'd just rather have it down and wet, as I'm used to it but now. So that's pretty cool stuff. That's what I know about Brandon Marsh. And I'm glad I got to know a little bit of something about Brandon Marsh, as he is one of the newest Phillies on well, no, he's not a new Philly, but he's a Philly on a team that I'm not familiar with. Actually, a lot of those guys I'm familiar with from their play with other teams, but not too much into their personal. So I would like to thank you guys for watching this video. I know it went way over for a random rummaging through to knowledge, but I hope you learned something here. Or better yet, I hope I can keep what I learned. Until next time, guys.
Well, thanks a lot for looking and listening, folks. I enjoyed being with you. So long, everybody.